Good morning, students. So, today we would be starting a new chapter, that is chapter 21, Financial Statement. So, first let us understand what do we mean by financial statements. So, financial statement refer to such statement which report the profitability and financial position of the business at the end of accounting period. So, we all know the accounting period is from 1st April to 31st March. On the 31st March, every company would prepare a financial statement. And why do we prepare the financial statement? That is to know the financial position of the business, whether the company is having a profit or it is having a loss, what is the investment of company in the assets, what are the liabilities of the company. So at the end of the accounting period, it is very important for every company to know its financial position. So the term financial statement will have two basic statement. One is the income statement, which shows the result of business operation during an accounting period. So income statement is also known as trading or profit and loss account. So in this we will be getting the gross profit and net profit, and this will result in the day-to-day business operations. And next we have the statement of financial position, which will be known as the balance sheet. This will show the financial position of a company at a specific point of time. Okay. So there are two statements, that is income statement and statement of financial position. Next, what are the objectives of preparing the financial statement? It is to present a true and fair view of the financial position of the business and to present a true and fair view of the financial position of the business. That is to know the profit and loss of a business and to know the assets and liabilities of a business. Next, we have uses of financial statement. First one is the management. So, financial statement is very useful to the management to know the profit of various activities and also various department. So, on this basis, that is on the basis of the financial statement, the management can review the progress of the business and take decision. Next, it is very important for the investors. If the investors know the financial position of the business, they will know whether they have to invest in that particular company or not. अगर कोई कंपनी लॉस में जा रही होगी तो वो उसमें क्यों इन्वेस्ट करेंगे. So it is very useful to the investors. Then we have short term creditors. On the basis of the financial statement, they assess whether the enterprise will able to pay their debts or not. Next we have long term creditors. That is whether the enterprise will be able to pay the interest consistently and whether the enterprise or the company will be able to pay the debts due. On this basis, it is also useful to the long term creditors. Next we have employee and trade unions. Employee and trade union can judge as to how much bonus and increase in wages is possible by knowing the profit of the firm. Next to the government will use the financial statement to study the profit margin of various industries and to increase or decrease the excise duty. Next, we have taxation authorities. It is for the purpose of assessing the income tax, sales tax, etc. And then we have other uses, that is research, consumer organization, trade association. So these are the uses of financial statements. Next, income statement. It is divided into two parts. First is the trading account, which shows the gross profit or gross loss. And then we have the profit and loss account. This will show us the net profit or net loss. So, gross profit is before deducting all the indirect expenses, and we get net profit after deducting indirect expense and adding the income. Next, we have trading account. So, first we will be studying how do we prepare a trading account. So trading account is prepared for calculating the gross profit or gross loss arising or incurred as a result of trading activities of the business. So these are the direct activities of a business. In other words, it is prepared to show the result of manufacturing, buying, selling of goods. So usually we have purchases, sales, opening stock, closing stock, and all the direct expenses which are resulting in the manufacturing of a business. Clear? So this is the trading account. So now I'll show you how do we prepare the format of a trading account. Under that we have trading account for the year ending Then we have particulars, amount, particulars and amount. We have debit side, credit side, particulars, amount, particulars and amount. So on the debit side, first we have to opening stock. What is opening stock? The stock which is there at the beginning of the financial year. Next we have two purchases. Whatever raw materials have been purchased will be returned on the debit side, less purchase return. Next we have two wages, two direct expenses, two carriage, or it can also be called as carriage inwards. Next we have two carriage on purchase, to gas, fuel and power, to freight and cartridge, to manufacturing expenses or productive expenses. Next we have to factory rent, to factory light. Next we have to factory expenses. These factory expenses can be factory rent or factory lightning. Next we have to dock charges and clearing charges. Next to import duty or custom duty. To royalty. Next on the credit side we have buy sales, less sales returns. Next by closing stock. Then we total our debit side and credit side. If our credit side total is more than the debit side, it is to gross profit. If our debit side total is more than the credit side, it is by gross loss. So this will be the balancing figure. The gross profit and gross loss will be the balancing figure. So under direct expenses, we will be having carriage or carriage inward. So what is it? It is generally paid for bringing the goods to the factory or to the place. Next we have manufacturing expenses, all the expenses which are incurred in the manufacture of the goods such as coal, gas, fuel, water, power, factory rent, all these are your manufacturing expenses. Next we have dock charges. These are the charges which are levied on the ships and their cargo while entering or leaving the docks. Next we have royalty. This is the amount which is paid to the owner of a patent for using his right or a patent. So in case of debit side, we have the opening stock, we'll be having purchases and deduct the purchase return. Then we have all the direct expenses, that is under direct expenses we can have wages, carriage, carriage inward, gas, fuel, power, freight charges, stores consumed, dock charges, royalty, manufacturing expenses. All these are your direct expense. And on the credit side we have sales, deduct the sales return and the closing stock. So this is the format of your trading account. So let us check down an illustration. Prepare a trading account for the year ended 31st March with the following balance. Opening balance is shown in trading account, purchases trading, sales trading, freight trading, wages trading, factory lightning trading, coal, gas and water trading, purchase return trading, sales return trading, carriage on purchase, trading account, carriage on sales will be not shown in the trading account, but it is shown on the profit and loss account, factory rent trading account, and then we have office rent. Office rent is also not shown in the trading account but in the profit and loss account. Next, they have said that closing stock is valued at 3 lakh. So we need to prepare the trading account. So write down trading account for the year ended 31st March 2017. We have debit side, credit side, particulars, amount, particulars and amount. So first thing we write on the debit side is to opening stock. How much is the opening stock? 2 lakh. Then we write to purchases. How much is purchases? 10 lakh. But we have returns. So we will be writing it in the outer column. Less purchase return. How much is purchase return? 60,000. So 40,000 is our purchases. Then you can write randomly, that is to freight 32,500, to wages 1,50,000, to factory lighting 54,000, to coal, gas, water 11,000, to carriage on purchase 40,000, to factory rent 2,20,000. Then on the credit side we have buy sales 25 lakh, less sales return 1 lakh, that is 24 lakh. And last we have closing stock, buy closing stock. How much is it? 3 lakh. Then we total both the sides. Which side is more? Our credit side is more. What is the total? 24 plus 3 lakh, that is 27 lakh. 27 lakh. What is the balancing figure? Balancing figure is 10 lakh 52,500. To gross profit, in bracket balancing figure. Clear? So this is a direct sum where we have to prepare the trading account. We do not write office rent and carriage on sales as they are indirect expense and they would be written on the profit and loss account. When we study profit and loss account, you will be able to understand the same. Write down after the problem calculation of cost of goods sold. So the formula is cost of goods sold is equal to opening stock plus purchases plus direct expenses minus closing stock. So what are direct expenses? All the expenses which are debited to the trading account. Freight, wages, factory expense, coal, gas, carriage and purchase, factory rent. Okay. So whenever in the problem they've asked us to calculate the cost of goods sold, the formula is opening stock plus purchase plus direct expense minus closing stock. Clear? Take down illustration 2. From the following information, prepare the trading account for the year ended 31st March 2017. Adjusted purchase. What is adjusted purchase? It is nothing but opening stock plus purchases minus closing stock. So instead of giving us opening stock separately, purchase separately and closing stock separately, they have given us adjusted purchases. Freight and carriage inwards 20,000. Freight and carriage outwards 15,000. So remember that carriage inwards will be in your trading account. Carriage outward will be in your profit and loss account. So freight and carriage outward will not be returned in your trading account. Next, wages 1,70,000. Fuel and power 30,000. Office rent again will not be returned in your trading account. Trade expenses also will not be returned in your trading account. Then we have sales and then the closing stock. So in this problem, we will not be writing closing stock as they have already given us adjusted purchase. So write down trading account for the year ending 31st March 2017. debit side and credit side. Two adjusted purchases, that is 24 lakh. To freight and carriage inward 20,000. To wages 1,70,000. To fuel and power 30,000. On the credit side, buy sales 30 lakh. No writing closing stock, so the total is 30 lakh on both the side. Balancing figure is 2 gross profit carried down. How much is it? 3,80,000. So after the problem, write note under the first one. Adjusted purchases is equal to purchases plus opening stock minus closing stock. Next, second one. Closing stock has not been shown on the credit side of trading account since it has already been adjusted while computing the adjusted purchases. Next, third one. Following items are not entered in the trading account because they are indirect expenses and will appear in the profit and loss account. Under that, A, freight and carriage outward, office rent, trade expenses. Clear? So that's all for today. We shall be continuing the remaining problems in the next class. Thank you.